Welcome, everybody. Welcome to All In, All United. Now, all right, so we're not going to get gas, right, Nico? We're not going to get carried away. But here, what's going on earlier? We're on top of the league by 3 points, right? We're on top of the league by 3 points. Now, here, what's going on? We always used to talk about winning ugly and whatever and whatever. Today, even though the score line showing 1-0, this wasn't an ugly game. This was a game that was dominated by Manchester United. So I was pleased with the performance overall. It has plenty positives about individuals, the way we played, the way we attacked Burnley. It's just the scoreline could have been a little bit better for the heart, right? That's all I'm saying. But at the end of the day, Nico, Manchester United is on top of the league. I know it's not the final destination. I know we are real games to play, but let me enjoy the moment, dog. We're on top of the league.
Yeah, yeah. Good night, guys, and girls who are listening out there. Hey, Peter. Good night, good night. Hey, Peter back and good night. Let me fire Marshall inside. You know, today again, me I enjoy the moment. I just savor the moment. Stay in the moment. You're on top of the league. However long it lasts. At least for now, we enjoy it. Even going into the Liverpool game, whoever happened against Liverpool, what I mean, even a draw or if you draw, you can still be on top, right? If you lose, you could be level. That's it. But I think the real dark horse coming is Man City. I think Man City is not dark horse, but we only watching Liverpool, but that Man City right up there too. But again, we on top of the table. Let me enjoy it. As we say, I said, in European or the Champions League, I find only still learning, still teaching. But I think he really get a handle at the Premier League, and I think you've seen it, and you see it in terms of the team selection and how the team responding for games, especially coming and games like this that we are normally, maybe a sucker punch in the early game, and we lost, so we draw. I think he really find up the team now to come out and fight and win games like these. Callum?
Yeah.
Well,
Callum,
good night.
talk to me,
Like,
Callum. We're on top of the league.
good night to all. Good night to all. Good night to all. So you see what name I went with tonight? Like, only know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I want to start off with the right things by saying, thank you, Father. Thank you, God. It's been so long since I've come to the top of the hill and looked down on the promised land. You know? Wait, I'm thanking you.
2013, right?
Yeah, boy.
2013, is
It's
that
not
what?
by chance. It's not by chance when I say Alex Ferguson, um, disciples, when they are apostles that bring us back here. But on the football itself, on a serious note, what I was most pleased with today is that they actually saw coaching. Why I say actually saw coaching? Because at halftime I was frustrated because of Burnley was sitting deep, as a lot of the teams outside the top six do, and bringing us on and hit us from a free kick on counter. So I was saying, well, the way I wrong that is when a team sitting deep and they can't slip that pass, start to shoot the ball. So instead of shoot, they start to step out, they come to the shooters, and then get space to slip the ball. And then as I said it, I saw Marshall have one from about 40 yards, about 50 yards out in the project net. And so in the second half, start back, you see, noticeably a lot of more shooting. Pogba and Bruno Fernandes, Rashford, they start shooting on sight. And what happened? The game opened up. Even the ball, what Rashford played to Pogba to score, it was not the ball that really first half, the first half, a little in swinging dink over the top, they tried a lot, they get cut out. This time when Rashford got on the line, instead of trying to dink it, he went back on top and boom, goal. So I have to say, you could actually see some thought when he did the halftime to talk. And now probably the players are buy into Ole. And instead of buying now, you're starting to see things that move. So I take back nothing I said about him in the earlier episodes because clearly he was not affecting the team. But I don't know what has happened over the last. Maybe it took some time for the build as everything else, and they build it. But they're actually seeing the team now trying to buy into what he's trying to say because if you notice, he's rotating the team now and players are playing the shirt now. You see difference in the physical attitudes on the field, you know. And but only one little downside, we have now family meeting tonight about cousin Marshall and we
Oh
have to
God!
no, we have a family meeting
Oh
about tonight
God!
to bring up his performances because he there not the family right now. But we liking his work effort, but he's a Marshall, you know, might be the French chapter of Marshall, and we need more from him because listen, he throw away, and I say throw away now, 2 sitters as far as I'm concerned. And you know, that Burnley had a chance to equalize when the man just ball into the ground. My heart stopped.
Yeah.
I said,
At the end of the game, yeah.
yeah, what sorcery is this? But when I
Yeah,
see
yeah,
things
yeah.
happen, I just feel like now because we the league boy because they need luck to win our league, yeah.
True.
But I don't get carried away. Sunday, Sunday, because if you look at our results against the big six so far for the season, the traditional big six I'm talking about, we drew with Man City 0-0, we lost to Arsenal, we lost to Tottenham, we
You draw with Chelsea.
draw with Chelsea, and and Liverpool last game, and even the new big six, Leicester we draw them, and we beat Everton. So point I'm trying to make is we are actually showing consistency in between the lower ranked team. And we match them okay, we get them a good fight with the top six, but we beaten them. So we champions. We beat them. So I'm not looking to go to Liverpool looking for no draw. Let go for the truth.
All right, nice
Yeah,
man.
let me get some comments in here, right? Peter saying, first man I see blinging the zebra stripes. Watch me. Yeah. This thing, watch me. It grown man. This thing decent all here. Trust me.
It's bad.
No, well, you have to be. I want to get my white jersey. Yes, I run out time. I was going to paint my jersey. And mind you, I don't know zebra stripe. I tell people, we don't need zebras from Madagascar. With a white Siberian tiger. Yeah,
Nice, man. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, you two are going on.
Yeah.
So watch, I wear my black, and I wear my white.
Nice,
But
man.
represent. Nicholas, welcome, and he's saying 21, and he had that about 3 times, 21, 21, 21.
Yeah.
Hey, Jody, welcome. He's saying I will be in and out and work. We appreciate it, buddy. Thanks, man.
That is all right. Glory, man. Glory. Thanks for making time. You could have been anybody else, but you chose to be here with us.
Yeah,
Nice, man. Yeah, we're talking about.
Simeon, welcome. He's saying better lucky than good.
No, we were good.
And I thought we were good today.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. It wasn't bad. I think we had a lot of control of the game.
Yeah.
The first half an hour, I would say. After that, I think we controlled the game, and second half we dominated until we score. For some reason, we we started to panic. But we got over the line.
All we question about our domination of the ball, possession stats. Most of our possession was in the attacking field. It wasn't very incisive, but the point they were playing any other team suddenly, in fantasy now, usually we see a lot of sideway balls and back balls. Sometimes you might see we have 70% possession when you watch the game. But now if you notice Pogba, Bruno, they're trying to make those calls. Even now watching our 2 centre backs, there are a couple of times where when they pick up the ball and the press is coming, they're pushing the ball and going past the striker. And if you understand football, the moment you go past a player, it goes from either first to 10. And the more players they go past and they're behind you. So that simple move, Bali making and Maguire making might just go impact a striker or 2. But in a safe manner, 2 or a manner, they're going to beat them. If the see the space and push trying to go, it makes a big difference in our attacking third.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get some comments and then we'll get into the team sheets and then the general thoughts on the game, right? Peter saying I am curiously optimistic about our charge. Optimistic about our charge for the title. All I want is consistency because it really looks like the games that normally give us either a no result or a loss, we are fighting for that win. True. Only downside to this game, men need to be more clinical on top. And we need to move the ball a lot quicker in midfield. Message was solid but slow. But good result. That's a very good point, man. We'll get into that a little more. Hey, Kurt, welcome, man. Glory. Man United. Tough, but ugly. I don't think the win was ugly, you know.
Maybe the end we scrap at the end. But
you have to scrap.
Yeah, but overall, I don't think it was an ugly win, man.
Yeah, Joel, welcome, man. Thanks for joining. So let me get into the team news now. When we saw the team sheet, knowing that Burnley at Turf Moor is normally a real grind, but we knew that we needed a result if we want to really push for this title run, Talk to me, Nico, when you saw the team sheet.
Yeah. When I saw the team sheet, I said, well, I think this is our best team. You know, I think from the back, I think the back four, I think Bailly coming into the team, he has shown consistency. He has been injury free for a while. I think he has definitely been a plus. And I will say again, I think if he played when we played in the Carabao Cup against Man City, I don't think we'd have been knocked out. I think the game would have maybe went on the penalties. In the midfield, I think in terms of technicality, yes, we know we want to free Pogba, but in terms of your technical midfield players, I think we had the most technical or crafty midfield players on the field today. In terms of Matic, Pogba, right, and there you had Bruno, right, with Rashford, Marshall, and Cavani on top. You know, so today the team was the best team that we have. And I was pleased. You know, I was pleased that Oli didn't suck at it here. What I'm going up against a Burnley. I would like to. I want to have a McTominay. I want to have a Freddie in midfield. But here, let me go with my most technical players who could create get a result for me. And also, a lot of the players were in the midfield were big players. So Matic and Pogba was physically imposing players against a physically imposing Burnley team. So I think the decision that Ali went for the starting lineup today was an excellent one. And that level of bravery, you know what I mean? I know you get changed stuff for Liverpool, but that level of bravery is what I want to see, you know. But again, you have a squad and he using his squad as best as he can. And I guess today he get it right.
All right, nice. Callum, before I come to you, I'm going to get some comments, right?
Sure, man.
Kurt saying I didn't see the game, but I hearing people say Burnley brought their A game for about 25 minutes, and that was it.
Yeah.
For about 25 minutes, Kurt, and after that we dominated.
And the last 10 minutes. I say the last 10 minutes there's another gun.
Yeah. And that is more to we than Nico, because I find we just pull back and we start to panic. Yeah. Rudy man, welcome. Thanks for joining. He said great win. Love to see the 1-0. Yeah, it's true. It's true. But one thing in general, we need to see out games better. I think Oli did say that before as well. Correct. Richard, welcome, man. Thanks for joining. He's saying it wasn't ugly at all. It was a great game. The resilience was good and spirit was on high. Very true. Rudy saying Pogba really showed up lately. Wish he could play like this week in, week out. We will get to Pogba. Pogba had a masterclass today earlier. Davian, welcome, man. Zebras out.
Zebras out, boy.
I might say as well. Galaway say it is? The Siberian?
The Siberian Tigers, man. I don't know what that's about. Blood on we boots, man. Blood on we socks.
Davian also saying Pogba outshine Bruno today.
True. Pogba won the match.
And remember we was talking about that dreams. He was talking about in terms of Bruno need help. Bruno can't do it alone. And
you know the most refreshing thing about Pogba. The most refreshing thing about Pogba today was the mindset. You could actually see he was of the opinion there's nobody to see better than this. His whole body language was when he get the ball, I try to go past you, no problem. I'm sure I can do this. And once Pogba started to play at their level of I am sure I can, this is when he started to become more dangerous. So when he started doubting himself, I'm sure Bruno is another good game with all that. You know?
Yeah. Peter saying it was a solid performance from Burnley. They came to lock down, but they don't have the pace to counter we. So they come to their half. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. It's true. I think Bailly was our next standout for me, but he handled them. Joey's saying Rashford wasn't himself today. You know, me and Nico was talking before the review, so we'll probably touch on that a little later on. Also, Bruno had an off game.
So I find some of his decisions making today was better.
I think people get more concerned for Bruno to be the spear of our attack and quote unquote be shining, and not all the time to be effective. You have to be a player. He was very effective in transition from defense and attack, and he showed today that he understands the game and allowed Pogba to take charge, to take the wheel, and he was just being an outlet because a lot of times he will just come and give Pogba the 1-2 to keep Pogba going. He played at the foil today as opposed to the sword.
Yeah, I agree. I fully agree with that in the column. I thought Bruno, he wasn't the normal every creator and chief and everything running through.
He didn't
You know?
need to run the
Right, I thought Bruno was good today in terms of receiving the ball through the lines. You know,
Yeah, he picked up some real clever spaces today.
Yeah. So Bruno was a real good man, Bruno.
Why I give Ole full points there, because it was clear as day that but you know how I analyze the game. Look at the 4 moments of the game and see the improvement opportunities. What we were doing in defense, when we didn't have the ball, we definitely were hassling really early, which I liked, to win it back. We trying to win it back in their attack and their defense a lot of times. Even when they pushed us back somewhat, we still was solid. The marking was a lot better today and would stress on the counters. And now our transition from defense to offense wasn't bad there, but we was mainly on the front foot. We didn't really get to overly enjoy our quick counter. Now in the end, we saw Marshall and our little chance should have taken. That was in the chances. And our transition from offense into defense, we were hardly showing up there because, as you said, right, please agree, but he doesn't have a lot of pace, so this was not even a tester. So the main facet of the game, which we were being tested on today, was what we did was possession. Now our build up there was a little slow, a little cumbersome on the first half, but you saw where we was going with it.
Yeah.
And as I said, I was thinking about saying that if we shoot the ball some more, we might not score from shooting, but we can open the game. And so said, so done second half, then noticeably we started looking for shots. And when we started looking for shots, we had to come out of the defense set. And from there, it was just a matter of time before we scored. I think Cavani was a little off the pace today, and no fault of his own because he's been out for 3 games. So we expected as much. I thought Manchester could have been a little more clinical. I love the lineup today. The reason I love the lineup today because I'm always keep saying, if we are going to with the league, we cannot play 2 defensive players. As simple as that. Now we could probably do it every now and then for like quote unquote one of the bigger teams. But once we play lower end the Premiership, the middle of the Premiership, we must play 1 defensive. And with our stars, we have a 5-man soccer tackle to get goals from any one of our 5 now. Cavani is a goal scorer, Rashford, Marshall, Pogba, Bruno, 5 of these men. We had a way to gamble and say, you know what? Let's go. If you want to score us, we come and see what we have. So I expect us to go to Anfield and play the 2 defenses instead. I think that's why they play match today. Because believe you me, Maxos and Venezuela played in the middle. The Venezuelan going to say what are these the line. He looks like he won a crossover. He almost there, man. The Venezuelan line, he waited by the border these days. Who knows? I might actually say that Venezuelan one these days. But also, the Venezuelan doing bad. He playing bad. I never see playing good. Be careful about that. But he playing bad. So we definitely going to go into defensive midfield. We know that against Liverpool, and it's actually merited because Ronaldo and Henderson are a handful. They aren't the most spectacular players in the world, but they are a handful. You know,
but we lose technicality in terms of by the time you swap out a Matic for Luis McTominay, losing that technical ability on the ball.
Yeah, I think advantage. But what Scott Morton been do it, and I think it's something they've been working on. He's been working on those late runs. Those late man balls are dangerous. They could be all prepared. They could come in. Those late third man balls are dangerous, and he's been working on it. You can see it. I'm afraid not to be afraid for just kick down people. I can live with that. I live with it. But I think the key to the game on Saturday is Sunday, how effective McTominay is, and 2, how effective Fabinho is, and Ronaldo. Those are 2 players I'm not worried about Mane. Mane is going to be Mane, Salah going to be Salah. As simple as that. You understand? Henderson is a good technician, but isn't he like an explosive player I'm going to be asking? I'm not saying he can hurt us, but I'm not really afraid of him. Wing back for wing back, I think our wing back's going to enjoy the battle. Well, look short, slow as hell. So we just have to live with it.
Look Shaw is slow. Why are you saying that?
All right. He's not. Was that a simile of slow? He's labored lethargic, slot like.
No man. But anyway,
he's frozen condensed twin brother. I don't know how was this guy look sure. Example today, he almost got a red card. You know that other referee was giving him a red card there, right?
Yeah, but yeah,
I find it was harsh, but he put himself into that. Why? He's slow.
but over here now, before you go right, we call him frozen condensed milk.
Well, so that when you buy movers, man, you're like he's frozen condensed milk. No, but
Anyway,
one thing on that one you talk, I love his heart. No matter what, he's leave it out there first. That's why I'm not too angry with him.
Sure is not slow. We know that.
Okay.
He looks slow, but he is slow.
but hear us. Let me don't go ahead of the agenda for the evening, right? I know Callum always, this was always on with Callum. Callum always saying he find Lucho slow, right?
Yeah.
Let me just get some comments and then we'll move on, right? Where did I stop? All right. Richard saying those colors just hypnotize.
The real.
Really saying love Bruno audacity on the pitch.
Yeah. He shall show some skills today.
Yeah. Davian also saying Bruno was picking up good pockets of space, unlucky not to get an assist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which one?
Yeah, which one are the assists? I can't remember which one are the assists. Maybe. Oh, I think maybe the I think he did square one for Cavani when that deflection and Cavani made a mistake.
No, he squared for Marshall, who squared for Cavani. That was the one he talking about.
Okay, yeah.
But even though the pass from Marshall, that relatively have no access because of my physical skill.
Yeah.
So Bruno had a real quiet but very effective game. I know he's do plenty of occupying other players.
Yeah.
And he was not frustrating figure to look at today. I think last games he was frustrating to look at, taking shots some way out. He making some passes that not meeting the targets. But today I find he was real solid.
Yeah, special shout out to Pope in the Burnley goal. He had an outstanding game on that World Talk. He had a real good game.
I can remember one good thing we make, Alan. That was it.
No, I look at the body of work. He was a very good player for Burnley. And whatever he had to do, he did it. But he had a good game. It was not a spectacular game, but a good game. Even here, what I like about the here the most, I was trying to football a couple of times. When the ball tight in the air, I think it was it twice now, long the road. And I love that. Kick it away.
As a goalkeeper, I know you're going to notice them things, Callum.
Yeah.
Let me get some comments here. Well, everybody's talking about Bruno here. Bruno makes passes and plays no one else would even try. Richard saying Bruno was the heart of most of the play. He just wasn't the head.
Exactly. Perfectly put today.
Yeah, that was well.
But while like he allowed Pogba, I saw some maturity. He allowed Pogba to do his thing. Pogba confidence reason. I confident Pogba is top of the world, top 10 in the world. What's he confident?
Yeah. Kenton, welcome man. He's saying Bailly is different gravy. Although we have so much difference in the back when Bailly there.
I tell you, if he did play for that City game, you will not lose.
And by the way, have I not been saying from day one of this program, bad anything?
Yeah, but are confident and let me say are controlled by, I know what we see now. We see a controlled controlled aggression, and I think that is where you're really seeing the best of Bailly right now.
You saw today when he and one was like chose some jump in the corner, man. Like rain. That one talking about. You saw that part?
Yeah.
Two others that felt some kick down there. I see that was against the striker. I think it's Chris. What the striker for Burnley name is? Wood. And I would have a rather nice physical. I watched both teams there. Wood had a real group when I get put there. He was getting he had one line by one Masaka. What? But he go across and felt something behind Wood. The two of them I see that talking about. They would do in a game, man. Hey, go ask one. I said that today in the fight. The fight. Nick as a referee, would you have? I mean, I know we bias, yes, but I don't think it was that fault.
Never, no way.
I think it's because he led with his hand, but I don't agree with it. But
he was up in the air already. Yeah, but he was up in the air already.
Sometimes
the commentators say he led with his hand.
Yeah, but sometimes we don't understand. Sometimes some referees, I'm saying, Argentina have never beat real players in the game. There's no way you could jump out of there. Simple. You natural body mechanics. You can't just run and jump. You must go and.
Yeah, but there's gay foul, there's gay foul and thing when you go in the air, leading with your hand. So
yeah, but nice if you throw off the defender from jumping. right? Maguire was down in the air, waited ahead, and before the defender even tried to jump. So the timing of the jump was everything. So anything after that, because the defender wasn't going to reach there anyway.
The question, okay, well, because we are talking about what as referees when you train, you always have the considerations when you go and blow for a foul, right? And the consideration here would be would of the Maguire's hand placement on the player impede him from being able to chance the ball fairly. And in this case, the answer would be no, because his hand could have not been there. The time Maguire jumped, there's no way the defender would have been effective there. So that's why it never be a foul.
To me, it's one of those kind of technical things where you could use your body to win a foul, right? It could have go 50-50. The referee could have give it.
No, it was a wrong call. Referees make mistakes.
Because let me say,
it could have go anywhere for me. It could have go anywhere for me because I didn't think it was a foul, but I could have understand if I've seen it give me false foul.
You know the referee.
No, my perception too, right? My perception too, right? But we just also look at certain things as referees. So let me say if the man let me say Maguire jump at an angle over the defender, but it was a straight jump. So anytime you see you realize it's a straight jump, then it's a good jump. The moment that let me say you jump at an angle, like you're jumping over, then I say, well, all right, foul. But the moment it's a straight jump, then you know, well, it's no foul.
You know the referee greatest talent today was? Myself and Nicholas, former referee mentor, very recently, sell your call. His body language referee, and he gone. And that's what he beat you with. But we know that trick as referees. Sell your call. Even
when he look back at that, he would realize that.
Even the call when Luke Shaw, you realize when Luke Shaw made tackle, he said play and he was comfortable. When he called VAR called him back. He went to check that in it. And that's when he made change. But eventually, and I like the referee that CSC, he's confident in his call, he make a call and let's move on. Because I know why he went back and gave that call against Luke Shaw. He was going to get a red card, I feel.
Yeah, that's a red card. He
was the last defender.
Yeah.
But what I like about the referee, he was consistent. And I think I want most players as well. Just keep it consistent. You can be doing nonsense, but keep it on because you're nonsense consistent. So we know we play.
Yeah. But and I can live with the call on show, I can live with that call on show.
Yeah, I can see why you could have said that.
Yeah.
Ramdas saying Bayi has justified a spot to me, Bayi for number 5.
So we're gonna do number 5 we have, Bayi? Yes, Bayi for number 5. We're gonna do number 5.
But Maguire did have a good game today.
Yes.
It shocked me.
Yes, he really had that. He grew around Bali.
I think that pairing suit.
I know why Maguire grew around Bali. In a centre back pair, must always have a cutter, and you must always have a grafter, a ball player. No, really, actually, I wrong Lindelof. Maguire had to be the wood cutter. You can't play enough with Lindelof because Lindelof is. That's why Lindelof does do so much better in Europe because they give us class physical. We all have to do that anytime Lindelof play in Europe first. Right now, in that Champions League game, but I watch Lindelof play for my booking because he's good on the But in England, in the war zone, they never watch football. Watch what Bayern do. So, but point being, Bayern is the woodcutter. So, no Maguire automatically has to become a player of guile and craft. Automatically.
No, he had that naturally. So now he playing his natural game. He more playing his natural game. Because honestly, I thought that Maguire chose Bayern not even for that Spurs game. Because for that Spurs game, we had 6.
When he died, Maguire jam him?
Yes, Maguire chose Bayern under the bus. And I thought, well, by you, he said, what you see? I will in the love of my partner, not you. I changed you under the bus now. But maybe for some reason that worked out itself. And
he's training again in the draft, so he had to find himself.
Yeah.
Some people saying the referee to support Liverscombe.
Right.
Oh boy, we can't complain for referee this year. We just need referee alone.
Referees are
now, we can't do harass no referee because we are. Let's be honest. We've been getting some kind of favorable calls. I'm taking them, but we've been getting some calls. Well, leave the referee alone. Referee are doing a real good job, and leave it right there.
Peter saying, I think honestly, Ollie needs to integrate Van de Beek in the team or have a plan for him because when we need him, he might not have the match sharpness. or even problem to gel with the team. This is the time in the season men losing stamina or getting injured, etc. However, Oli looks like he have two first teams, horses for courses. What do you think about that?
It's true.
But I think his time will come. Honestly, I think his time will come.
When I say it's true, I'm not talking about
We have a lot of
playing.
Okay, but I think we have a lot of competition in
No,
midfield. A lot of
when I
players
say,
in midfield.
when I say
But
it's
to me, his
true,
time will come.
when I say it's true, quite clearly, Oli has two teams. Listen, we know the team. We have the back four is set. As you may see Balia in the upper point what's going on, but the back four is set. Then you would see in the middle of the park is either you say you play Scotty and the Venezuelan, or you go play Matic according to who we play. When we play the team that's going to dominate us is possession. We play McTominay and Fred. When you play a team that we're going to dominate possession, we play Matic. Pogba, Bruno Fernandes plays right through, and he rotates in between Rashford plays and Marshall plays. He rotates Cavani and Greenwood. That is it. Every now and then he will bring in the likes of the speed starter James. He'll bring in James every now and then. He'll throw a lesson in now and then, and that's it. No one else plays. That you call it is Lindelof, Tellez, Matal game every now and then. He rotates regularly between two strikers, Greenwood and Cavani, and that's it. And I agree. Whether I try to get stop all of that competition, I will stick to the league that we come for. No, I did say I attacking. I wouldn't say any of us after any competition outside of the Premier. Let put on the man them. I mean, and mind you, if you notice what you do in the FA Cup too, the bench play and let it stay so. Let Van der Beek gonna start. Playing that competition across so regardless what
same thing I was saying in terms of when we draw Liverpool in the FA Cup. I say, well,
he bite at him.
Yeah, whatever happen, we focus on the league.
I could call the team for you from now. The only team you play against Liverpool in the FA Cup. And Henderson goal. The back four will be Tellez and someday Lindelof. I wasn't interested. Tellez, Brandon Williams in the middle of the park. Matic go captain the team. Scotty McTominay might get a game. Van der Beek go play. Definitely Greenwood will start. Cavani might start there. And Mata. And there is it, and you'll throw somebody else inside. That is the team there. And on the bench, Daniel James. On the bench, you'll have Pogba. You have everybody on the bench. So according to how the game going, if it is like we up 1-0 or we down 1-0, he might throw some caution to it. If we get between 2 and 3, hey, good job guys, keep it up. And that's another discussion done.
All right. Just want to get this one in from Jamal. Jamal saying Marcel getting too wasteful, too regular now. There could be games that we won or that we won't get much chances, and we will rue those missed chances.
That definitely I would say that to myself. Yeah, that's why don't worry guys, we have the control, we have our family tonight, we're gonna talk to him, we're gonna have an intervention, no worry. We're gonna take care.
We gotta make sure you blue soap, right? And a cocaine broom. Right?
No, you have it wrong. No, you have it wrong. It's blue soap, red towel, and we have a white, you know them white flowers is up in the peanut butter thing. We making sure and have the French national flag, a white cocktail blade. Stop miss. Don't worry. Shh. No, they don't talk about all those things, but we've got it under control, guys. We're gonna have an intervention tonight from Cousin Marshall, and I guarantee next game he's gonna come and finish off Liverpool.
Sorry, winner. You win against Liverpool.
No, he won't score the winner.
Nice
in
one.
In the 92nd minute, we're gonna get a penalty and Bruno go and score it. The put a silence all those who say what was happening. I will call it Bruno penalty. Yeah, Fernandez. We care, boy. Ask me if I care. We care, boy.
Yeah, Davian saying Van der Beek might have struggled today with the physicality.
No, I think he'd have handled quite well.
Especially in the second half. Let me see if they come on in the second half. With the amount of play, the amount of possession we had, he might have do something.
You know, I just Van der Beek just smidging off the pace, and I think he just needs some time stability. Though he's a young player, he's a squad member, and eventually he's gonna integrate himself to be a vital member. For example, let's go back to the great teams of Sir Alex Ferguson. Nicky Butt was a vital member of that team, but he didn't play every week. Park Shin Sung, vital member of the team. Even Carrick and Fletcher at that point in time, you could play two of them at the same time.
Yeah.
So you don't get better, get all better touch. Ole was a big player, and Ole had to watch football. So
Berbatov. At that time, Berbatov couldn't start.
no, that is something different. Ferguson was coaching on Berbatov. You remember that?
No. You just find that maybe the style wasn't suiting the team.
No, I look at
the quality of Berbatov.
To the back end of Berbatov term, Ferguson had a coach on Berbatov.
Yeah.
Just purchased Berbatov.
Why you just coaching on him?
Berbatov was starting every game.
Berbatov won the Golden Boot and get benched about 10 games. The last 10 games because Ferguson vexed him. He spoke about it in his interview.
Chicharito came in and was just spotting them because Chicharito was a different kind of gravy.
Yeah. But I always vex for Manchester City Chicharito.
That is the other blame Van Gaal. Van Gaal still a real good man, boy.
Yeah, Van Gaal is mad.
Let me just get some more comments in there because what we want to do is we want to just talk about high points or low points in the game, and then we could, move on. Peter saying why I suggesting Beat to play. When he played last game, he moved the ball flawlessly to the playmakers. But good points by you all. The league takes precedence above everything else right now. Simeon also saying funny we went from defensive deficiencies to finishing inconsistencies. Yeah,
but we had that problem.
True.
What you score is 0-0, we in the game. And no matter what, we're going to get a goal. But when you have defensive efficiency, that's why we fought ourselves 3-1 again. Because if you look at our league so far, we've won, I think, 11, draw 6, draw 3, lost 3, and won 11, right? So, and the 3 losses we had, Spurs crushed us. That's we were out, we played no problem. We started off slow against this team. Crystal Palace 3-1. We were having defensive deficiency, but we scored, so it was not our scoring. I guess Arsenal, we just had that off. They had the office.
No, we
lost Arsenal one.
Yeah.
You play Arsenal, yeah?
Yeah.
We lost one to that.
Pogba gave the penalty.
All right. Yes.
And the 3 draws, and we were wasteful again. I must admit we were wasteful against Leicester. Against Chelsea, we should have won the game, but Mendy had an amazing game. And Man City, I comfortable with that. The game was that was really hard. The fair result.
All right, let me get some more comments in the comments. Commenting can fast. Kurt Alexander, I guess reassuring Simeon that we will get it right. So the finishing inconsistencies, we will get it right, man. Don't worry. Richard
after Bushback tonight, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Richard saying Van der Beek said in the beginning he don't mind starting from the bottom again and making his way up to the top. And it's a patience game, So he had to buy the time. Right? Alex Ferguson days had a real small men with higher temper. Scholes, Keane, Neville's. The tallest strikers I ever think we would was Ruud van Nistelrooy. The tallest striker. Okay, I think he replying to one of the comments about the type of team or the players today were taller players. Simeon saying hope we do before luck run out. That is in terms of the attacking consistency, right? Kurt saying we see how City's second team, like a first team, only slowly getting there.
True.
No doubt. Ramdas saying, but Reem, when I tell you I rather only focus on the league than the FA and the Carabao Cup, you're saying now we had to take one. And I still believe that we had to go for all and get knocked out when we get knocked out. Right? That is my take on it. I ain't going to go into all that right now.
You're risking a lot by doing that, eh? Yes, we have a big squad. But let me say we lose that we lose a player like Bruno because we went hard, we went out for everything, right? Then that could actually hamper our chances with the league. So sometimes
it's a double-edged sword because I always maintain we must always have the mentality that Manchester United is the biggest English club in the world.
And I say,
And as the biggest English club in the world, you have to go for everything. That's how we at the end of history, the trebles, the quadruples. But why I'm saying that I'm not gonna say I'm gonna sell out, but as we rightly say, we have quality players, no matter what they may be second. But Van der Beek is a world class player.
Of course.
Cavani is a world class player. Dean Henderson is an English international goalkeeper. Teles is an Argentina international.
It's
So we
Brazilian.
have players. Teles is not Brazilian. Also, look at that.
Yeah.
But you know me and the Brazilian, we doesn't mix right now. But the point is, in quote unquote second string team is a team could become to become
It's an international team.
Yeah,
International
our second string team could compete in the Premiership as a separate team. That they wouldn't win the league, but they wouldn't really get either. That's how strong our second string team is. So we can go to all competitions and still balance. But I am agreeing that because of the truncated season we're having now with the COVID-19 and everything being thrown together, we have to make decisions because look at what City is doing. Even though City is advanced to the competitions, City is playing the second string team in the FA and the League Cup. It seems like it's only when they play in the semi-final they win full strength.
No. Here, all right. So let me check this, right? Callum make a real important point before, right? If we were thinking like that under Sir Alex Ferguson, then we would have never been able to boast about the treble, right? That's one. Secondly, every season, Man City win the Carabao Cup. They went with a strong. The first and second and third round games they would have rotated the squad, but it would have gotten closer to the quarters and semis. They would have been fighting and battling for the league, but they would also put out a strong team for the cups because they want to be able to have a domino on football in England. That is our aspirations as Manchester United. So what I'm saying, I'm not saying when you get drawn against teams like Shrewsbury Town or Luton Town, you go and play Bruno and Pogba, and I'm not saying that. But for instance, the FA Cup, we get drawn against Liverpool. You tell me you're going to pull Brandon Williams and Tuanzebe and them in that game? No,
yes.
we have to know we want to win the FA Cup. Well, because at the end of the day, Ollie wants to be able to say that I won the FA Cup. And we in a position where we can challenge.
Reem.
Yeah, I don't understand.
But Reem, you hear what I'm saying on this one, eh? The great Manchester United level or this team we have here is getting it. And I am saying all the other make a decision.
I don't think we are the place right now where he in a quandary where he had a still a wonder. I don't think we are the place where he had to pick and choose right now. I think we can manage the team. You understand? And if we look at how Ollie has been rotating his team, his squad for different games, it have for some games he wouldn't start McTominay and Fred because and he said it in previous interviews. He said he resting for energy. So I looking at Liverpool, I wouldn't play McTominay and Fred for this game, and probably Matic and Pogba would have suited this game much better. And this is how you go about it. You look at how much midfielders we have. When you look at the squad, we have a lot of strikers. It have different rotations. You could play more midfielders than two forwards. You could play three at the back. So I think when you look at the squad as a whole, it have different solutions to go into different games and compete rather than saying, hey, here we're going on. I don't care about the FA Cup. I can send you under 16s. I don't think that's the right mentality. And I'm gonna finish it. We have to be very, very careful at the kind of mentality as a manager that you're conveying to your players when you make these kind of decisions. We want to win everything. And I'm not saying go and be foolish and play Bruno 10 games on the bounce. I know what I'm saying. We have a squad that has quality. You're not going to change because we see what has happened when you change your full 11. Look at what happened against Watford. You could afford to lose against Watford because we know Watford really in a good place. But when it comes to the likes of Liverpool or the likes of a Man City that you're getting a cup game, then you have to consider, hey, here what's going on. I want to be the best because we want to win trophies. I want to say, hey, we didn't just go because we weak-minded and we only going for the league. All the league needed. And because the league is a marathon and not a sprint, all you need is 2 poor results and then we won. And what happened, you know? In the league, you just win one game, you knock out a big shark, and you don't have to face that shark again. Two big sharks will meet each other, and they'll knock out one of them getting knocked out. So for me, it's different. It's real different. I don't want us to just focus on one league alone, and then one or bust, and then when something happens wrong there, you have nothing else to show for it.
And you know, but now I'm captain he said against
right. No, but still, right? Pep won the Premier League last season, right? You know what he did for the cup competitions and them in England?
He played full strength team for the semis and the final. Yes.
For which competition?
For the Carabao Cup.
Carabao Cup? There wasn't the Carabao Cup final?
When win the Carabao Cup last season?
No, he talking about Liverpool. You talking about
Liverpool.
Liverpool are talking about. If you watch how Liverpool pick how Klopp pick his team for those cup games, right? He plays a second string or even a third string team, and he played almost the same team.
Right.
Premier League.
Let me tell you what happened.
Did anybody lose respect for Klopp by doing that? Did anybody say, well, Liverpool is a small team, so
No. Don't forget what happened. Nico, I think you're missing something here.
No.
When Liverpool had played that weakened team, I can't remember if it's for the FA Cup or the Carabao.
The Club World Championship was the club.
They had to play the Club World Championship.
Yes, but they had other years before that they got knocked out early.
The FA did not budge in terms of allowing Liverpool to reschedule the Carabao or FA Cup. So Klopp made the decision, the World
Cup Championship.
He said he wants to go for that. Liverpool applied for a reschedule because Liverpool saw the league, that cup as an important cup, Nico. And when he realized he couldn't get the reschedule, then they decided, well, hey, here we're going. We have to prioritize, and they went and they say we're going for the Club World Cup. Apart from that, Liverpool would have feel a strong team for the FA Cup, Nico.
All I say, right, especially looking at our squad. Yes, we have quality players, but to me, if we really want to go, let me say for the Premier League, I think we had to make some sacrifices. And we build that winning mentality, and we build the players within the team to let me say have more belief. Then I think we could go and we say mix up the team. Let me say play a lot of stronger players for the cup competition. But for now, I think to me, if we really want the league dreams, we had to make a choice.
Number one thing, right?
All of week enough. We have quality players.
Right.
To me, you're going all out for this and all out for that, you're risking a lot.
All right, so my take on it is this, right? The cup competitions are more like sprints. That's a dash, right? The league is like a marathon, right? Now, you talk about the league being the platform to build confidence to move forward. What I am saying is if you could get a cup competition in the bag, right? That more short term than the league. That will help build winning mentality. You know what I'm saying?
You don't get any injury that derail your whole season.
Yeah, but we complain about injuries. Like other clubs don't complain about injuries and they're going and competing on all fronts.
Yeah, because they may be not competing for the league. How long we have won a league?
We know Max that question.
If we won the league, you had to sacrifice somewhere.
No, Max that question.
I'm not saying no, but all I'm saying is you had to consider where the team acts. Like for instance, if we at the quarterfinal stage or the semi-final stage in a cup, I'm not gonna just throw away the cup. And that's what I'm saying, because that's why I could support the game when we play the game against Man City. We win the semi-finals. So you're gonna tell me because there's a cup, we ain't care about that because we if we beat Burnley, we go be on top of the league.
But we had to watch your rest period in between that game. No, we had to watch your rest period in between.
Yeah, but just hear what I'm saying.
Let me say if that game was 2 or 3 days after, the team could have scored the rotation.
No, but hear what I'm saying, right? All he talking about his team in terms of younger players, they're able to recover faster. Right? We in a semi-final, we have a chance to win a final or to be in a final of a cup competition. We only play how much games in the Premier League so far? We only play what? Just now, 14, 15 games, right?
18 games.
Well, about
17 games.
right, so 17 games, and you in a semi-final, you're gonna show it up because you have 17 or 18 games that game to play. You hope you'll win a title, but I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it.
But that's for me, to be honest. Them cup competition over what I mean. I don't see. You know what I mean? I think for me, the league more important than cup competition. So I would sacrifice that.
Then you will never be able to say in the court that we win the treble or we win the quadruple or we had a domino in England. You will never be able to say
that. But that will build confidence. That will build confidence and the platform and the foundation. So for the next season, that here what
all the years
we had the DNA to win the league with this squad.
All the years
now to win other things. Let me go for the Champions League now. We win the Premier League. Let me go for the Champions League now.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something, right? Of all the years we have been under Ferguson, we have been winning the league. Which one is the one that is always stand out? Not the one when we win the treble. Why that is the one that is always stand out? Because we win everything.
Because it's the Champions League. You win the Premier League and the Champions League.
And we win the FA Cup too. Why forget them? Go for the Champions League.
FA Cup and the Carabao Cup for me, they don't really come. Or the rifles for me, you know what I mean? Champions League, Premier League, you know. Everything else.
I asked you a question. Alan, I don't know if you want to answer. Out of all the years we win stuff under Fergie, why it is the year we win the treble is always the one that is kind of overshadow eclipse all the other years when we win the league.
No, Reem, hear this. I agree with you, but I also on the point me and Nicholas trying to make here. We do not have that type of team at this point in time because
I disagree.
Well, okay, 2-1, so you lost election. Anyhow,
no, but you see against Man City, because we couldn't match up with Man City. Our first team couldn't match up with Man City. So let me say we play the second string team. What would happen? We don't have the
but they were anyway, the second string team is not necessarily.
Either answer this question here. Either answer this question here, Reem. How much money you pay for Van der Beek?
I think 35 million or something.
So you trying to tell me a 35 million player can start in the FA Cup against Liverpool?
I'm not saying that he can't start, but you don't understand the point I'm making.
No, I understand. I try to prove your. I try to, and then we because listen now our quote unquote second string team, our English international in Jordan Henderson, that quote unquote second string team. We have the future Brandon Williams. We have Daniel James. We pay something like $20-something million for. We haven't most likely will start Greenwood. This is like English international player right now. We have one matter. Spanish international.
Yeah.
You know, what do we consider our second string team to give our first stringers rest? Is a top class team. So I don't see any big drop off in quality by starting these guys now, but we definitely have to to protect Pogba. And listen, let's be real. While you talk, I talking. The coach is going to mix it and he's going to replace some of the first string players. Is a fact. You know, so I think we get a little carried away on the point we're trying to make here about, what Ole will do and stuff like that.
Yeah, there you go. Let me see your comments.
Let me get some comments here. Who do we talk? All right, fellas. Only forgive me if I miss some all here. But Richard saying now we need the league this season. Next season we could take it all once we get the confidence that comes with the EPL.
Agreed.
Kurt saying I agree with Reem. Go for all when all right, I don't know if I'm reading this correct.
If we get knockout, screw that, go for all. Yeah.
All right. Kurt also saying, fellas, let's see how our ladies doing in the Super League. The ladies doing good. The two teams on the table. Ramdas saying yes, but perspective Reem, we weren't finishing a rebuild when we went for the treble, and that's the difference. We can think about the treble season next season if we win the league this season. And then if we don't win the league, Olia win nothing, Olia no trophies, not good enough. Richard,
if I Cup and a Carabao Cup, you can say that, Reem? And we challenge tighter. As long as we tighter, that is what we want. Let me challenge the top. And if we fall short, if we win a cup competition, well, say what? Anyway,
let me ask you something, Nico. Who came second to the league last 4 years?
Matters?
You don't know. We want
No,
to
I can
win.
tell
We
you.
become second. We become
I,
the team second
I
on
can
them.
tell you.
Who does remember we challenge? Who does remember
But
we
no matter,
challenge?
no, but at the end of the
Actually,
day, you know your
Reem,
team, you know your
I can
team
remember.
moved
I can
from
remember who
last
comes
season
second
to this season was
league every
improvement,
year. So
which is
yeah,
key. Which is key.
you want to know who comes second league last 4 years, Reem?
Who?
Let's see. This 2020 was Man City. Before that was Liverpool. Before
That's
that
still
was
Liverpool. Okay, yeah.
it was us under Mourinho. We came second 4 years ago.
You remember that, but the majority of
Yeah.
people are gonna remember that. And I'm a point. People are
You
gonna
know
remember
what
who
I'm saying?
win.
Yeah, but that all didn't count. We coming second didn't count, right? Because we didn't challenge Man City. We
Yep.
didn't
That was
challenge.
a,
So to
mind you,
me,
Mourinho said that was the greatest coaching job we ever
yeah,
did of
yeah.
coaching and players.
Right, to me, the importance is challenging because it could end up on goal difference, it could end up on 1 point, it could end up on, right? You come second, but the mere fact that you challenge for the title to me, right, is important.
And I don't have a problem with challenging for the title, but what I'm saying is I don't think we should just go and say, well, hey, we put all we eggs in one basket, we're going for the league. I mean, come on, Ollie, let me understand the importance of what a FA Cup, what a Carabao Cup will do for us.
The word here is prioritize.
Yeah, you could call it prioritizing. I will call it putting all my eggs in one basket.
Anyhow.
And I think 17 games into the league, yes, we want to get gas. Yes, we want to feel good about it. But all I'm saying is, hey, here what's going on. Why we can't still challenge for the FA Cup without having to play your whole full string and play them every game, but still rotate to the sense that way you're not going to compromise the quality of the squad going into a cup game. That's all I'm saying. So
I think we've been agreeing on that in the room. I just said I was just being ridiculous, but we all agree that the manager's going to balance the team. I think we all know that. We just making old talk.
No. All it wasn't no making no old talk. All it was saying, hey, here we're going to all in care about them cups. We're going straight.
I honestly them cup don't bother me, to be honest.
Callum, if you wasn't saying that, I wouldn't.
I the Premier League. I'll fight for the Premier League. I'll fight for the Champions League. Them others cup on them. Like for small club like Arsenal and Chelsea and.
I disagree. I would disagree. Dream there. I mean, not Dream. Sorry, Nicholas. There. No. We respect those clubs to what those clubs. Those clubs are good building. But what I'm saying is that it's not that serious. Meaning that if we have to prioritize, let's go for the league, and we have to prioritize, and we realize it's going to be way and 10 of players this year, with how the games are coming fast and furious this year. So I would scrap down the team a bit in the FA Cup, but still we have so much quality throughout the team that what we will call our second string team is that world class team. But we also know you will find people getting a Pogba or Bruno somewhere in that. You know what I mean? Rashford will obviously be in the game too. You know, but we have quality. Don't worry about it.
All right, let me get some comments here, right? Peter saying it has some factors to take into consideration, like who are the cup teams you're playing against, how far, and this is the point I was making, how far are we in the competition and the value of our position in the table, which right now, seeing that we haven't won the league so long, we can focus on the league this season, right? And next season, push for more. The rebuilding is about the league, nothing else for now.
You see, look, Peter agree with us.
What I'm saying, right?
Let me go. We beat it enough for him. Let me continue. Let me go and chili cover. We beat it. Everybody know your point up. You might know.
Yeah, we know.
All right. Richard saying, I smell four goals to nil against Bayern next season in the Champions League. We're gonna beat the best.
We haven't joke test on this program.
But that's what I want to see. That's why I go feel good by reach by. That's when I know we reach by. That's when I know we reach. When the FA Cup we reach nowhere. Arsenal win the FA Cup the other day. They reach somewhere down at the bottom of the table.
Last year they won the FA Cup. Last season.
Yeah.
Right now Arsenal defended the FA Cup champion.
Yeah. Right now at the bottom of the table.
I'm not saying we're talking realistically here. FA Cup isn't giving you any confidence to do much but win it again.
We've no kill you.
Yeah. Let them come through now, man. Mr. Actor, welcome, man. He's saying, glory, Man United for life. You don't know. Simeon saying, if we bought league ready players instead of only young projects, this would be more of a uplifting conversation. Good point. I'm not saying focusing on the league if you don't win, you come second, maybe third, and things crash down, aka Champions League qualification. FA Cup gives you more Europa League. So I think he's saying if you don't come first in the league, you're still getting Champions League, right? Kurt saying Reem right. That year is the only year that seems to stand out. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
as
but
a true Manchester United faithful, I know the only that stand out to me every year. I can remember all the league titles, I can remember every championship we have, and everything stand out to me. So I don't know what they're talking about here.
But just saying, but Liverpool already have 19 titles. We need to derail these Scousers, right? I think. Okay, let me just get these two last comments and then we can move on. Right? Because saying all Reem is saying is nothing wrong with going after the cups, but tweak the squad slightly. But you won't want to have everything possible to challenge to show dominance. Correct. That's spot on. Peter saying this is for Reem. We are beating you. I love the disagreements. You have a cricket team that's winning every match, performing excellent players. You know their job. Why change or break a winning strategy? I know it's football we're supposed to talk about.
But is it wear and tear players? The intensity of football is definitely not the intensity of cricket. And the intensity and the wear and tear is way different. So I guess you had to at least balance your teams. You know, I saying Reams, you know, I mean, you know, I was strapped down at 23 side, you know. I saying that. But you know, even them we need to protect and happen cotton wool for the bigger games, I say save them. Or at least play them maybe up to the 60th and you know what I mean, and wrap them up with cotton wool.
And that's all I said. I know issue with that. I know issue with, you know, playing them fellas and them in the big games, rotating the squad, maintaining the quality and the integrity of the team. And you know, if you had to take off Bruno after 60, take off Pogba, take off Rashford if they start the game. You know, but what I'm saying is based on the squad we have right now, we have so much different solutions. You know, different formations, different setups we could use. We could start with Cavani and Greenwood. Cavani and Rashford, Marcel and Rashford.
Well, I guess that's the same thing Callum was saying also, eh? That's the same thing Callum.
But that's the point I was making all the time is you were saying that you ain't care about the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup.
That do bother me. If we get knocked out because that's a hit and miss, that is a hit and miss. We have a whole season to fight for a league. That FA Cup, one game you lost and you're out. When we get knocked out of the Champions League, that hurt, man.
What how easy to solve this problem?
If you come on the Carabao, that ain't hurt at all.
Reem, who won the FA Cup? Who won the FA Cup in 2019? You see my point?
Nobody can remember that.
No, I could. But Reem,
I think it's Chelsea.
Who won the league in 2019?
City.
So you see how easy that was? You see, you prove we point. All of that FA Cup, rabbit. You don't even know who you have Cup 2019. But you remember what you do.
It was my team, I don't know. Because after I'm interested in my team.
We last time Manchester United won the league. Let me see. I put you on the spot here. 2013,
for the last season.
Well done, my friend. Just making sure, because if you didn't know, we had to put up the show.
No, but I get a point. I still kind of stand on my own. But anyway, fellas, let me wrap up the show. Let me get some closing thoughts now.
Yeah. Yeah, today for me was a real resilient performance. You know, I think I was impressed with the selection from the team selection. I think Maguire had a real strong performances. Pogba today, his best game for the season. I think last season when he came back post-COVID, he had some good games. But I think his most all-around performance, whereas Callum would have said he felt confident. He was like, you know, you see two players around him and he was like, boy, let's move in front of me. You know, I really took the game by the scruff of the neck. That is what we just want to see from Pogba. Take the game by the scruff of the neck, you know what I mean? And do what Pogba does do. You know, do what we see for the World Cup. Do what the world champion Pogba does do. Right? I think that is the performance we saw today. And I think if we get a lot more of those performances, not every week we get a performance, and we know that. But if we get a few more that type of performance, we take the pressure off of Bruno to be the chief creator and scorer, then I think we in for a real exciting season coming to the end. I guess today and all the grit. I think we fought down to the end. You saw where all players fighting for each other. I really have a different unity, a different swagger, a different confidence you see in the team. And I guess come Liverpool, anything can happen. But I think we're in a real good place with Liverpool. And also, I don't think Liverpool is much of a good place either. So I think we're in a position to go into Liverpool very confident, knowing that, hey, maybe they up for the taking, and we should go there very confident. Not like how we play against Man City, like we was intimidated by them, but go there with our chest held high, right, and get them a run for the money.
Well, in my thoughts is first and first, with all the excitement that's not carried out, we are 17 games in front. This is good. This is a market improvement from what unfortunately we have come across now. But there's only 17. Man City have 2 games in hand because we are up 1 point behind with 2 games in hand and they ended up playing something. And we have been any of the traditional Big 6 PA. And right now we are the small team bully right now, which is good because this has been our consistency to make sure consistent what we want. But as I said, I appointment for in my earlier decision that we've lost the Arsenal, we have lost the Spurs, Troy Chelsea, Troy City, last of the Big 6 Liverpool, and probably most definitely want to order. So we'll see, and we're going on here. So we'll see. We have more than Anfield recently as well. So all the analytics against us, to be honest here, but hey, because I'm to be broken, right? What I enjoy the most now is that I like to say football team, but they will not use it. You are seeing what they're trying to do. Now we have actually got an identity. We know what we are going to try to do today. We know what Manchester United come out to do. And this is a step in the right direction. I actually see the second phase of football older because we were trying to counter with those against this quote unquote smaller team. Now you see he has found a way to break down the small teams and play the big teams on the counter. Now we need to go away and make every team a small team, depends on and be able to dominate possession if we have to go to the next level. But we get him. That's the main thing I'm saying with this team and get him there. And you're actually now trying to see the coaching adjustments coming and who the offers well in the honestly, if you ask me now, they will say negative and Manchester United. I don't expect us to win this year. But I expect us to improve and build up on we have one or two players that we I still say we need to get up about right back. We need to get somebody defensive midfield to put that one player people defense with another look at but the answer. We probably need to get a proven 20 goal a season player. At least we need to go over it up because as it stands we don't have a chance striker that scores 20 goals consistently a season. If we're going to win the league, this is not a must because look at our history. York, Spurs, Roy Rooney's, Cristiano Ronaldo's, all these players mark championship and all these players will get to go over 20 goals a game chapter. So we get that, we go into it. But we are the wheel, we're going Manchester United and dream is a Manchester Venezuela. Yeah.
Nice. If there's one thing I had noticed today that I was real pleased with, because it's something that even when we were reviewing the City game, Nico, that I was complaining about, was the lack of desire to win the second ball and the 50-50s, and I saw we were winning the second balls today, and against a more physical team like Burnley, you would expect that we'd have back off now, or we may not have been up for the challenge, but we challenged for every ball, and we were actually winning the second ball. So that was real good to see. And it's our recurring theme that Ollie saying every interview, every post-match interview, that the team getting fitter, the team getting stronger, the team believing more. And once the fellas believe in themselves, we had the quality to really do all kind of things. We had the quality to do real madness out there, So I think the belief growing, and I mean, I excited to see where the team could take it once we could get consistent, and I mean, a game like this against Burnley in the past, We would either draw or loss, And I mean, I was glad to see that we dominated the game today. I didn't really see Burnley threatening until the last, threatening to actually score now, until to the back end of the game. Apart from that, we were the dominant team. We play all the football, and it wasn't the passive boring side to side. It was, penetrative. It was direct. We were trying to make things happen. So I was real pleased for that today. And I mean, as Callum said, I'm looking forward to see what will happen against Liverpool. Nico, you would have mentioned it today, not at a good place. But even going into the City game last week, we were in a better run of form than them, and still we kind of gave the impetus to them. So I really hope we go into this Liverpool game, confident and take it to Liverpool as opposed to just, sit back and let them dominate us.
Right now, Shaka and Steve Nicholas and them calling about the same thing we calling about the TV.
What are you saying?
The complaint about the call, not complaint, they're talking about the call for the card for
Sure.
the Stanley team now. Sure. the argument about that right now.
All right. So you have some comments, so you get some comments before we.
Yeah. I think everybody watching it too. We call it Kurt saying ESPN too biased. So he and all watching it.
Yeah, they're against United.
Peter saying
Shaka is actually defending.
Shaka real suspect, Callum. Pogba was the difference today, undoubtedly, riding tackles and spreading the balls, etc. Yeah, Pogba was very, very good, and he rightly got the man of the match. Kurt saying I need to see this game. I didn't get a chance to. Yeah,
yes,
definitely.
it was not a bad game at all. Nice good game.
Yeah, it was a nice game to watch, man. I go watch it over too. Anyway, guys. So have a good night. Thanks for joining again, Callum. Thanks for joining, buddy.
Yeah, man. Don't worry, I go deal because the match. You coming just now. We're gonna have an intervention.
Yeah, baptize that man good. The head keep him on that.
Yeah, that's not a problem. Oh, you play on this group there. Yeah, fix stuff for me coming now. Yeah, the rice. Sorry, Mike's on. Yeah.
You watch along.
I know. I watch I am a Bible as a Christian, but if I only do a watch along, I'll go feel I the devil. Well, we go think about it. Peter is a good suggestion. Once Callum and Nico available, we go consider.
And the guy, just before we go, the guys on ESPN saying that the agree Maguire. Well, Steve Nicholas against we. He say Maguire called him, man. This boy wicked here.
Let me try a cup finals with some you watch along. Let me try a cup finals with watch along.
Yeah, I'm afraid that.
Right. Let me Europa League. Let me Europa League final with watch along. Yeah.
All right. So if we make it to the FA Cup final, the Europa League final, we go watch along earlier.
All right, guys. Well, Manchester United Nation.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.